Hey everyone, welcome back to part 4 of Dead Rising 3: The Last Agent.
The last video of The Last Agent.
It is the last video of The Last Agent. This is, well, really it's the last real content video of the Let's Play. I got a couple other, things I missed type videos, bonus videos, but this is the last one of real content. Anyway, on our way back. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had been trying to use every single vehicle at least once in this DLC.
I noticed you've used lots of vehicles.
Yeah.
I did, but I actually missed one, the junk truck. I never got a chance to use, which is unfortunate. I didn't actually plan it. I didn't have a plan in my head of when I was going to use what vehicle. I just was trying to use them. So the second last one, our favorite, the Roller Hog.
Classic.
I saved it till last. And yeah, but I'm going to miss the junk truck, so oops.
Rookie.
That's fine.
Rookie mistake, Frenzy.
Yeah.
It's okay. If you didn't say anything, we wouldn't have noticed.
I know. But I thought it was cool that I tried. And, trying is what's important.
Trying is the first step towards failure.
That is also true. So I don't know if you're getting deja vu, but we're heading back to our home base to collect up survivors and try and escape the city. We've done this before.
Yeah.
How are you planning on escaping?
Well, apparently there's a truck at the hospital. That's really all we know right now.
Why didn't Nick think of just driving out of the city?
Well, you can't drive out of the city. We know this.
That was quite the yell.
Yeah, it was.
That scream, oh man.
I'm pretty sure the scream's supposed to cut out when you hit the ground, but because I got ejected from the vehicle, it didn't. I don't know. It's goofy. But I guess now that we're talking about it, that is something that's sort of weird. Something I find about this DLC is that they say things that they've never explained before. Mm-hmm. So the whole "let's escape the city," there's no plan. You're sort of just following the objective. You don't actually know what's happening. And it's happened a few times in this DLC where we're talking about, the tracking chip that we don't actually know anything about, or what was the other? There was something else where they sent us to do something and we don't know what's going on, but the characters seem to,
Mm-hmm. It's DLC, there's no time to explain.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Oh, it was stuff about Nelson. When we met Nelson, we didn't know anything about him, but I guess Brad sort of acted like he did. Maybe. I don't know. I find the writing's just a little bit patchy.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't their primary focus with this game.
No, true
Having
enough.
a cohesive story.
True enough. And again, the whole point of this DLC is pretty much just to show the conspiracy from a different perspective.
Which I'm a super big fan of.
Yeah, and it's doing it quite well.
I still want that Harry Potter written from Dumbledore's perspective.
Is that a thing?
I think
it was talked about.
I don't think it would work. I think part of it is supposed to
There's
be...
not enough.
No. You're not supposed to know how he knows things.
Mm-hmm. But it'd be neat regardless.
It would be neat, I agree. So here we are, we're back at the hospital. Cora's getting in fistfights in the middle of the street. And
Classic Cora.
This truck she was talking about is interesting.
You made it! The patients are loaded in. There are more survivors at the comm tower in Sunset. We'll need to get them first.
We'll pick up Nelson after that.
Let's go!
Yeah, something about the comm tower. But yeah, this truck, she said a patient brought it, but it is like a ZDC branded tank
Control Zone
thing.
Alpha.
It is an impressive vehicle.
Looks like there's missiles.
Got a cow catcher on it.
Yeah, it does.
Is that a surface-to-air missile?
No. I'll show you in just a sec what it is.
Is it the electroshock thing?
Nope. It shoots cryo mortars.
Interesting.
Yeah, the ZDC apparently thinks that freezing zombies is the way to go.
Just reminds me of that World War Z, the lady who's in Canada who has to go around killing them with her shotgun shovel.
Yeah, the frozen zombies. So this vehicle also sprays nitrogen out the front or whatever.
Yeah, they really doubled down on the cold effects.
Yeah.
And the comm tower. So the comm tower is interesting because the illegals we knew that were there, we rescued already. Or Nick did, I should say. So who could we be going to find at the comm tower?
A bunch of hippies, probably.
Oh, okay. I had a whacked out theory where it was that guy who betrays him.
That guy, Red?
No, the crazy stoner guy who...
Yeah, your buddy who helped Nick with the cameras all the time and then betrayed him.
There it is. You made it.
This is why I joined the ZDC, to save people. I ended up here, in spite of the ZDC, instead of with them.
Rhonda and Gary.
Now we need to
And?
get Nelson.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yay.
My boy Jeremy. They did say they'd find another way out.
Yep. And yeah, Jeremy's the only other one. I think that's great. What have you seen, Jeremy? Where have you been?
He ran out of amphetamines and he's like, I guess I'll just leave the city.
Take a nap first.
Yeah.
Wakes up 4 days later.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll, time to boogie.
Well, the one thing I really don't like is that they blocked off the North Bridge, which we found out the hard way. So we need to drive back past the hospital that we just came from and go all the way back to South Almuda. Like, it is a long drive. But most of it we've literally just driven, but the other way. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's, an odd conclusion.
Yeah, I think they were trying to go for the same sort of tour of the city that Overtime Mode did.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We've done that too many goddamn times.
well, we've done it quite a few times, but making you drive from point A to point B and then back to point A again kind of sucks. They did spice it up a little bit though, because all along the route there are these military dudes with RPGs. We are going to be seeing a ton of them on top of vehicles shooting at us. So it turns it into kind of a gauntlet.
You had, you're not losing a lot of health, so I guess the RPGs is what's gonna make it a little bit challenging, maybe?
Yeah. The RPGs are honestly not... The RPG guys aren't very good at shooting like a vehicle as it drives by. They seem to be more effective at shooting you when you're on foot than they do at a vehicle.
Yeah. Now where are we going to?
Like, we have to go pick up the nerd dude at the porn shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy.
One thing I won't actually get a chance to show off is we have a skill that makes it so vehicles won't die. I found out in a practice recording that when you have a health bar on a vehicle, the health bar will go down until it's just about at the end. Like, not a sliver, but like maybe a little bit more than that. And then it just stops and won't take any more damage.
That's jokes.
So even when you have a health bar, it can't be destroyed.
Wow. Whoa!
Yeah,
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
I want an instant replay of that one.
What, EMP?
No, I like the physics screwed up and it spun the vehicle around.
Like, I noticed this vehicle spins pretty easily.
It spins easier than you think it would for like a big truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a
At
pretty
least
tight
that's
turn
yeah,
radius.
honestly.
Yep.
Well,
I
time to
hate
talk about shrimp again.
Yeah, I hate being a dick about things like pointing out like, oh, this is so boring, but like, I mean, just making you drive around the map again is just, I just don't like it.
Yeah. I'll to pick up this hacker who's gonna steal the girl.
Holy shit!
Let's get this party rolling. We need to get to the diner up north. The diner? Oh!
Let's go!
Yes, got it. Call your guys, man. Oh, Command? Command, this is CDC Agent Brad Park. Do you read me? Do you read? Come in, Command. I am alive and inside the city.
Park?
No, not me, dude.
You made it?
I made it, and I've got survivors. We are getting these people out of here if it's the last thing I do.
It won't be about nothing. You're gonna arrange for a transport. Can you get to the diner on the highway up north of Ingleton?
On my way.
Damn, it's good to hear your voice, Park. Get there safe. We're in the home stretch.
Okay. I think that conversation is the best example of how I think the writing's patchy. Because Park suddenly says we need to get to the diner before we even know that's our destination.
Yeah.
And then they call the guy on the radio who says, can you get to the diner? It's
Exactly what I was thinking.
I really don't want us getting out of here.
We're not giving up. We're getting to that diner, damn it.
We're so close. We cannot give up now.
Come on, Brad. Don't let them get to you.
And listen to that music too.
I just love his overacting, like,
Yeah.
anime dubbed voice.
Yeah. The hero.
We're going to get to that diner.
I like it.
Yeah.
It fits
Do you
him.
think the patchiness and the, like, maybe his... You remember when all those voice things went at once?
Yeah.
You think it's that, or do you think it's,
No,
like, just straight up?
No,
like,
they threw it in there. They weren't really thinking about the story as a whole.
Yeah, I think it was just written kind of weird. Here's an interesting thing. We've always been able to drive back to the diner. Like, at any point in the game, we could drive back through this section of road we haven't seen since the first video and go back to the diner.
That's neat.
Yeah, there's just never any reason to, ever. So I think it's a cool way to end it out, but
Except for the pie.
yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Sometimes it's easier to follow the rules, respect the procedure, trust the results.
Come on, move, go, go, go.
I'm hurrying.
Come on, sugar buns.
But Agent Park realized that doing the right thing means asking questions. Even if the answers mean turning your back on everything you believed in. Yeah, I watched it all in my little room. I could have taken the tapes with me, but maybe some stories are better left untold.
Okay, and that's the end of the DLC.
I love how cheesy that is. It's like,
Yeah.
that was a good DLC, though.
Yeah, it was a cool one. I like it. There is one important thing that makes that DLC unique compared to all the others. Can you tell what it is?
No.
Cletus?
No idea.
No?
There was
How about-
no DLC car.
Yeah, there was. There was the ZDC truck.
Oh right, the ZDC trip.
No, the important thing is Brad actually survived.
Oh yeah, they always off the...
Yeah, the older characters always die at the end. Although I guess technically the Spec Ops commander didn't die. He just got beat up and then bitten by a zombie at some point. Yeah, but Brad actually survives this, which is unique.
I think
Dead
that's...
Rising 4 incoming.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure he's going to be the player character in Dead Rising 4.
Nice. We get that sweet, sweet voice for a whole game.
So yeah, maybe they'll work on that a little bit.
Maybe he won't even put his shirt back on.
Oh yeah.
Just shirtless all the time.
Shirtless the whole game.
Yeah, there's a sort of a couple interesting things. The main one, every character for Dead Rising, their name ends in a hard K sound. So we had Frank, and then we had Chuck, and then we had Nick. And I guess technically now you have Brad Park, although it's his last name.
Park. They'll call him
But
Park.
they might call him Agent Park, right?
That's something that I don't know how you picked up on that. God damn.
All the vaccines, remember? But no, it's just one of those little things.
Yeah, no, that's so true.
Although I do remember reading, someone was saying that Annie, or Katie, whichever you want to call her, would have actually made an awesome protagonist for this game. Instead of having someone new, have it be her. But then I guess you couldn't do the twist at the end where it turns out she's like someone you already know, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe she could be the protagonist for Dead Rising 4.
Good.
A female protagonist.
Yeah.
And it'll release when Hillary's elected, so it'll be like, women will be equal. It'll be
It's
tight.
2016. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's just make Trudeau the main character.
True.
Yeah.
It is Capcom Vancouver.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll just be bumbling around like...
Oh my god. I could have sworn there was something else I wanted to say at the end of this, but I don't remember what it was.
Thanks for watching.
I was gonna say that. I meant something more substantial. I do wonder. There's a lot of named characters who survived this game. Usually there aren't all that many, like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
But this game you have Nick, you have Annie, Chuck technically, Rhonda, Gary, the other illegals, although I don't know if they count so much. There's a lot of people.
I don't think they would pick Gary or Rhonda. You need a sexy lead.
Like Park.
Well, so I was sort of wondering about that. If you have Park as the main character, maybe you have Cora and Nelson as his like support people, the doctor and the tech guy.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? That's exactly like the Punisher. His neighbors when he moves into that apartment and it's
The
like
nurse.
the nurse and the
the
nerdy dude.
The nerd.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
And then
like
the
it.
fat guy.
Well, yeah,
For comedic relief.
that's Gary.
That'd be Gary, yeah.
Yeah, it works.
You know, you've pretty much written it for them.
I know.
If they watch this, they're just like, yeah, fuck it.
Pay me
Scrap
money.
what we've been
Capcom
working
Vancouver. Okay, this is the point where I'm going to say thanks for watching. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll
Yeah.
see you in the bonus videos, and then you'll see Cletus and Swordfish whenever I decide to do something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're stuck with us.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right. See you later.
Bye.